CBS 46 News presents Public Affairs on Peach.
Before the accident, my friends didn't think anything about texting and driving. Calling, Snapchatting, checking Instagram, checking Facebook, Twitter, it was fun. It was just things that we did, and no one got hurt until I did. I was driving home from my boyfriend's house, and my friends were texting about parties. I looked up, and I was off the road, and I overcorrected and flipped over 3 times. When the paramedics found me and lifted the car off me, I was dead for a few minutes. After that, I had to relearn how to talk, how to swallow, how to eat, how to chew. When I see someone texting and driving, I usually roll down my window and tell them to put their thing down. Everyone knows that until their friend or family gets in an accident like I did, and they still text and drive. Everyone knows, but they still do it. Don't ever look down, ever.
Heads up, Georgia. We hope we're getting your attention on this Sunday morning. Good morning and welcome to Public Affairs on Peach. I'm Karen Greer. This morning we are going to tackle an all-important discussion for all of us, the dangers of these things and distracted driving. The young woman you saw in that video is now a freshman at the University of Georgia. 2 years after that accident, she tells us she can walk for short distances and she tires easily, has difficulty riding, and is still very much in recovery. It is still clear to all of us that not enough people are putting this down, keeping their heads up, and getting the message about distracted driving. You know, AAA has started a new campaign to raise awareness about drivers who use their smartphones behind the wheel. CBS News correspondent Chris Martinez talked to a woman who knows all about the dangers of distracted drivers. She almost died because of one.
Come on. Didi Gonzalez is finally able to play with her dogs in her backyard, even squatting down low to pet them. 2 years ago, she was hit head-on by a driver who was texting and spent months in a wheelchair and then learning how to walk again.
That person almost killed me. You know, those few seconds of looking at the phone almost took my life.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says 9 people are killed every day as a result of distracted driving, and more than 1,000 people are injured. Many of the distractions come from smartphones. And this month, AAA has rolled out a public service campaign to get drivers' eyes back on the road.
You wouldn't do that. So why do you do this?
AAA says juxtaposing those two driving behaviors is critical.
People who would never get behind the wheel after drinking alcohol yet don't think twice about getting behind the wheel and using that smartphone to text or email somebody.
In fact, a recent survey finds 97% of drivers say texting or emailing behind the wheel is a serious safety threat. But among those same drivers, 45% admit to reading a text or email behind the wheel within the last month, and 35% admit to sending a text or email.
I'm held together by metal.
Gonzalez now has screws and plates holding her pelvis and right femur together.
There's nothing on your phone while you're driving that is more important than my life or someone else's life. There's just not.
She doesn't think she'll ever be able to ski or run again and expects she'll always walk with a limp. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Rancho Palos Verdes, California.
But she is walking. Now, we are just getting started on this important issue. When we come back, we're going to talk to a Georgia State trooper who has had a first-hand look at what some of us are doing behind the wheel. Get another cup of coffee. We'll be right back.